Everyone, now let's do one mini project. So let me show you what scenario we are going to create. We are going to take one router. Let me show you. We are going to take one router, okay, and then we are going to take one switch. Here also we are going to take one switch. Here also we are going to take one switch, and here we are having one server here, one switch and one server here. Here we have some clients are accessing server. Here also some clients. Here also some clients are accessing the server. So imagine this is a small organization. You have one router, okay, you have three departments. Some department, this is the IT, this is HR, or we can say this is the sales, and you have one server here, okay. This is a share folder, we can say all are sharing this server. So this is a small mini project, so let's do now. So let me take one router. I will take this router, and then I will take some switch. We need one switch here, one switch here, one switch here, one switch here, okay. And now we need to connect this one. So what I will do, I will connect this switch to this router. Let me remove, it came two times, okay, and here let me remove. Let me take the cable. So if you see, this one is connecting here, this one is connecting here, this one is connecting here. We don't have the port here, so that's why it is not working. How we can add the port? Log into the router, means you can buy the card, that is the Ethernet card. In the router we have the card. Let me show you. First of all, we need to switch off this router, so I will switch off this router. After that, if you see, this is a NM1FE2W, okay. This is a one fast Ethernet. We need two, okay. So if you see, this is a one, and I will check this one. How many fast Ethernet you have? One fast Ethernet interface card, this one. So let me check this one, okay. This is one serial, one fast Ethernet. This is one serial. We need two, right? Because if you see here in our organization, I need to connect more to switch, so I need two interface here. So what I will do here, I can check here, this is 2, and if you see here, it is written here 2 fast Ethernet. So I drag and drop here, then switch on the router. After that, what we will do here, we will connect the router. So I will take this cable, I will connect here, I will connect here, and now we are going to take the client PC. So I will take here, this is one department, and this is another department, this is another department, and here we have one server, okay. And let me do the cabling connection here. So this PC 0 is connected here, and also this PC is connected here, and also this PC is connected here. I have this server, okay. This is the file server, this is the file server. But what we can say here, we can okay, we will take this one as a file server, and we can give any IP. I will give here 192.168.1.100, okay. 1.100 I am using here, and this side I will give IP as 192.168.1.1, and this side we will give 192.168.2.1, and this side will be 192.168.3.1, okay. So let me arrange this here. This interface 2.1, this interface 1.1, this interface 3.1, okay. And here we will have one more, that is 4.1. So I will write here 192.168.4.1, okay. I hope this is clear for you. If you are facing any issue, let me know, write in the chat box, okay. I hope it is clear for you. So now let me move little up so you can easily understand, and let me write, this is the R1, and this one is a switch 1, okay. Switch 1, just I am labeling this one, so by seeing you will have the good idea what is what, like that. And here I will write, this is a switch 3, and this is a switch 4, and let me assign the IP to this server. I will go here In the desktop I will assign here what IP, 192.168.1.100, and gateway we have the router IP we told 192.168.1.1. okay, so this way we assign here 1.1, and this machine you can take any IP from this range. So I will take here, let me put here 192.168.1.4. I will take 4.2, okay, because 4.1 is used by the router. This router is using 4.1. So I will go here, I will assign here this one, and the gateway will be 4.1. Let me assign here also, this is a 4.3, and we are login here, we will go desktop and we will do here, and here will be the 4.1. Why 4.1? Because router IP, this is the gateway. So this IP already assigned, here we need to use 3.1, so we will use 3.2. so this should be 3.2 and this should be 3.3. just I am putting the label here 3.3. let me go inside and assign the IP, so this should be 3.2, and the gateway should be the router interface IP, okay. And then I will go here also, I will do, this should be 3.3 and default subnet mask, and the gateway should be 3.1, okay. So here we finish, and now here we will do, this is 2.1, okay. So I will give here 2.2. just I am keeping the label here 2.2 and 2.3. now let me log in and assign the IP to this machine. This is 2.2, okay, and the gateway should be 2.1, okay. I hope you understand. Now let me log into the desktop and give here, I will give here 2.3 and the gateway should be 2.1, okay. So we finish. Now we need to do the configuration for the router. So let me take the CLI of the router, and it look very small, so we can increase also, font size we can increase, okay. If you want, I will go in the option preference, go to the font and increase here to 12. I will apply, and then let's see here, it is little big compared to the previous one. So now we will do the configuration. Let me close this because no more we need now, okay. So let's do the configuration. I will write here no, and here I will write enable config T, and we will give the host name as R1, and then I will write the interface fast Ethernet 0x0. we have 0x0 this one, okay. I will go inside that one, I will write IP address, and whatever IP we plan we will give that one, 192.168.2.1 255.255.255.0, and we will write no shut here. One interface configuration is done here. Now we will go for interface fast Ethernet 0x1, okay, this one, and here is 1.1. so I will write here IP address 192.168.1.1, give space 255.255.255.0, and we will write no shut, this one finish. Now we will go for this interface fast Ethernet 0, or what is that one, 1x1. so I will write fast Ethernet 1x1, okay, interface fast Ethernet 1x1. I will write here IP address 192.168.4.1 255.255.255.0, and we will write no shut here. So this interface also go up. Now we need to configure this interface. Let me write here interface fast Ethernet 1/0. I will write here IP address, whatever IP we plan, 192.168.3.1. so I will write here 192.168.3.1 255.255.255.0. I will write here no shut, okay. After that what we will do, we will check the interface. So I will exit Control Z and then show IP interface brief. If you see, we have here fast Ethernet 0x0 is 2.1, and fast Ethernet 0x1 is 1.1, and 1x1 is 4.1, and 1x0 is 3.1. so now router configuration is done, and I save the configuration here. What we can do now, we can check all machines should communicate to each other, and also they can access the server here, this one, Okay, this server they can access. So let me go here, any machine, and I will write here ping, and I will paste the server IP, this IP here. So if you see it is working or not, let's see. Because we are having the small organization, we have different department. Okay, it is working perfectly. And let me configure here the services. I will go here in the DNS. In the DNS I will write here name, example I will give here www.google.com. okay, I will write google.com. I will give this IP and I will add a record. So what I am doing here, I am configuring the DNS, domain name server. Domain name server is used to convert the IP to name and name to IP. So I add here, if anyone is typing here www.google.com, that will be translate to this IP, or if anyone is writing this IP, translate to this domain name, because here we have the server 192.168.1.100. so if anyone is typing google.com, it will translate to this and traffic will come here. And if you want one more thing here, I will go to HTTP. Here HTTP server is on, HTTPS server is also on, and this is the index file. If you want to edit, click here. Okay, click here, let me show you. Click here and edit. In this one, if you want to modify, you can modify whatever you want to do here. Example, if I want to write here I can write here in this is HTML. If you don't know, no need to worry. I am just writing here this. I will write this. This is our server. Okay, Networkforyou, and then I will close here, and then I will save this. Just I put some HTML thing here. Even if you don't know, no worries. What we done, we need to first assign the IP here. After that, go to the services and go here in the DNS, and here we will add the a record. We are saying that if anyone is typing this name, translate to this IP. And then HTML, by default we have the HTTP server here. If you want to edit, you can edit or leave that one. And then we will go to this machine and we will go to the browser. In the browser, I will double click this browser, and here we will write whatever domain we configure. Google.com. I will write google.com. It is giving host unresolved. Okay, let's see why we have this one. Let me check, do we configure HTTPS, or let me write first of all the IP. With the IP we are going to check, and then we will check the, yeah, with the IP it is working. This is our server Networkforyou. So with the IP it is working, but DNS is having some issue. So DNS, let's see what we configure in the DNS. DNS is saying that name is this and the detail. Let me I think I configure wrong way or what. This is the name, this is the record, this is the, so this should work, or because we are using the same server, that's why maybe the issue. Let me check one more thing. I will take this server here. Okay, this will be here only. IP we give 100.100, and let me do one more thing just for testing purpose. I will go here and I will assign the IP here 192.168.1.101, and this should be the subnet mask, and the gateway will be 1. What is the IP? 1.1 is the gateway. So let me check from here. If I type here 101, what I am getting here, let me type here, let me go to the browser and write here 192.168.101 and type here. This is working. Let me go here and make the entry here. I will remove this entry and we will add here. I will write here W, or one more thing I remember now. Anyhow, let me show you 192.168.1.101. Okay, add this one, and now let's see, go here and type here www.google.com. Still the same thing, no need to write the www. Do directly. Let me do directly. I will write here. I don't know why it is hanging. Let me write here google.com. It's still unsolved. Okay, why we are having this issue? Because here we don't have the entry of the DNS. Here we need to put the entry of the DNS. That's why we are having the issue. So let me write 192.168 1.100, right? 1.100 is a DNS. So now it will work. Let me go here and do now. I open the browser. Let me open and write here www.google.com. okay, www.google.com. It should work. Let's see what error we will get. It is having the DNS also, everything is there here. Why it is taking time? DNS 1.100. okay, let me check again. I think something wrong. I need to restart my PC because it is hanging sometime. So I hope you understand the problem, what problem we are having. If you don't know, no issue. See here, first of all, let me remove this one. Maybe this will create you issue. So what I will do here, see, let me explain again. This is the server. Okay, imagine this is a Google server, and also we have the DNS server here. If you see here, this one we configure here in the HTML. We put this is our server Networkforyou. This we already understand. And in the DNS also we know that one. We write here www.google.com and we give our IP. That is DNS IP. And after that, when we are accessing from here, let me show you. When we go in the browser and when we are writing www.google.com, it is not coming, right? Just now what we check, it is not coming. For that purpose we put another server and we check, but same issue we have. Why we are having this issue? Anyone can write in the comments if you know, if you observe what we are doing something incorrect here. No one? Okay, anyhow, no issue. So here I will go, I will show you. This is a DNS server, but if you see, this is off. We did not power on this one. That is the issue. If I power on, then it will work. Okay, I power on and now I will go here. If you see, now it is working. Okay, let me do again. See here, I will write www.google.com. okay, and then press enter. It is working. Or if you have confusion, let me close this one, open this one. Let me open this one. Now let me type here www.google.com and check here. This is our server Networkforyou. Okay, so our lab successfully done here. And if you have confusion, you can go to any other PC also. You can do that one. This PC we need to assign the, what we can say, our DNS. So DNS is the DNS IP is this one. And now you can go from here also and you can type here www.google.com. It will work here also. Okay, www.google.com. And now it is working. This is our server Networkforyou. So the problem what we are facing means we forget to power on the DNS server. This one. By default it is off. You need to on this one. Okay, that's why we are not getting the output. Okay, I hope this is clear for you. And if you face any issue, no problem, you can write in the chat box. We are going to help you. Okay, let me write here google.com. Okay, it is working perfectly. Thank you. Bye.